In this video, I'm going to be showing you, no, not you, the super Chad guy behind you who wants to play Gunlancer, the difference between blue and red Gunlancer. So in this video, I'm going to be going over what each specialization is like, why someone would want to pick each specialization, and which one, more importantly, should you be picking. Starting off with the blue Gunlancer. The way you would go blue Gunlancer is by selecting the combat readiness engraving, which gives you an extra 20% damage to your normal skills, 30% to your shield amount in defensive stance, as well as 4% damage, which can be stacked up 3 times every 1 second. Normal damage comes from skills that have blue icons. This is why they are commonly known as the blue Gunlancer instead of the combat readiness Gunlancer. Because of the combat readiness buff, the blue Gunlancer has an insanely safe playstyle, yet they can still be incredibly aggressive. Additionally, while providing a great amount of support for your team by shielding them. Ever been in a Guardian raid where the Gunlancer is the last guy alive and he just won't die? Most likely he's playing a blue Gunlancer because the amount of shielding you can do with that class is incredible. Additionally, with your X button called Battlefield Shield, you can jump into the air, do an insane amount of damage, and then the area around you, if your teammates are in it, they don't take damage, which creates really clutch situations where the Gunlancer can carry. Generally, you would go engravings like Grudge and Barricade, so you also do an insane amount of damage. And with the tripod called Shield, your abilities Shield Charge and Shout of Hatred can generate shields outside of your natural shield. So once your shield is depleted, say the boss does a nuke or something, you can still protect yourself in certain ways. So this playstyle really suits people that want to be in the boss's face at all times, be an absolute tank, do an insane amount of damage, but also support your team and carry them through to the victory. On the opposite side of the force, we have the red Gunlancer. To become a red Gunlancer, you have to select the Lone Knight engraving. This will enhance your Gunlance abilities, giving them 15% more crit rate as well as 50% more crit damage. However, this damage comes with quite the trade-off. And that trade-off is that number 1, remember that X ability I was talking about, the Battlefield Shield? Yeah, you can't use that at all as a red Gunlancer. Additionally, your shield in defensive stance is consumed 100% more. This means that your shields are not going to be nearly as effective as a red Gunlancer. So these Gunlance abilities that are enhanced by the Lone Knight engraving are generally red. That's why they call it the red Gunlancer. You know what else is red? That subscribe button. And if you haven't hit it yet, I'd really appreciate it if you could press it for me. Thanks. So the thing about red Gunlancer is that it is really good at staggering the enemy as well as weak point damage. The Gunlancer excels at doing damage to the head as well as the back. Even your teammates get additional damage to the head and the back. So you'll basically always be trying to hit the target in the head. Talk about brain damage, am I right? The red Gunlancer also moves at a faster pace than the blue Gunlancer. This is because the red Gunlancer favors the swiftness stat over the specialization stat that the blue Gunlancer favors. Moreover, with the supercharge engraving, your charge speed is increased by 40%, so you're not standing around nearly as much in your charge ability. However, the main downside of red Gunlancer is how squishy you are. Because your shield meter is consumed 100% faster, that means that you're going to be taking a lot more damage, so you really need to know the fight and know what abilities to dodge and when. So all the damage that you do really comes at a high skill cap, and you have to make sure that you're not dying in order to provide that damage. And it's not like blue Gunlancer where you have 2 abilities that provide shield outside of your natural shield. You're only going to be using Shout of Hatred in red Gunlancer. And that's a taunt, so the target's going to hit you immediately after you taunt it. Oh shoot, I'm low, let me taunt the boss for a shield. Bonk. At the end of the day, it really depends on how you want to play Gunlancer. But if you want my 2 cents, just know that at the lower tiers, especially like tier 1 and 2, you really don't want to be playing red Gunlancer because it's going to be very difficult and you're going to be wiping a lot. As you get higher and higher into T3, red Gunlancer becomes more and more viable. However, the comfiness and the big damage of blue Gunlancer is pretty hard to beat. I hope I provided some insight on whether you should be playing red or blue Gunlancer, and if you are interested in playing blue Gunlancer, I do have a guide that you can follow right here that might help you. And if you subscribe, then I'll probably be making a red Gunlancer guide in the future that you can watch. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.